Welcome aboard. We are Kathy and Tim, and we retired in 2023 and sold everything, and now we travel the world by air, land, and sea. The Star Princess, ship class Sphere. Her inaugural sailing, October 4th, 2025. Passenger capacity 5,189. Crew size 1,547. All right. This is unique for us. We actually have a view. That's something we never do. All right, this is our room with a view. Let's take a look at the bedside table here. Small drawer with a shelf underneath and a shelf above. USB and C and a power block. Reading light. Comfy pillows in bed. Hey, we got a sofa, people. I'm feeling styling here. Same thing over here. Same bedside table. Look at that couch. Desk. Over here at the desk for plugs. We got more USB and C cables. Wow, a little window seat even. Let's see here. That's the hairdryer. Here's the refrigerator that I want to discuss. Ooh, we have a mini bar in there. And one drawer here. All right. Closet-wise, we have one closet there. And another closet here. Tight space. But it works. Look at those shelves. Room safe. 3 drawers. 2 and 3. Now this is kind of unique here. Also has this little closet space right by the entry door. So you can see that's where we got our bags stuck for it now. This should be interesting if we hit any rough seas going over the transatlantic. Because, yeah, we're going to be getting some water up here if we're not careful. All right, let's take a look at the bathroom in here. Nice. Oh, look at this. Glass doors. Hallelujah. And we've got all the products. Yay. Let's start on deck 6, forward. That's where we find guest services. Now, it almost seems a little hidden down here, but I can guarantee people with a problem, they found it. And then right over here to the side, Firefly Park. I know it sounds cute. It's for the little kids. These are the 3 to 7-year-olds. Kind of an interesting looking place. Now, this is a transatlantic, so there's not a lot of kids on this cruise, so I doubt if they'll be busy. All right, moving on. Let's talk about these elevators. These are the smart elevators. So you pick the floor that you want to go to, and it tells you a letter. Then you got to look up, look around, find your letter, and then the door will open when it's there. And here comes the confusing part. There's no buttons to push. It's amazing to watch how many people go straight for the buttons when they get in an elevator and there's nothing there. Alright, so let's look at deck 7 now. Oh, but before we do that, let's talk about the blue board. These are all over the ship. This is how you find the things you're looking for. Give you a map, you can switch between decks, it'll locate where you are or where one of your shipmates are. Alright, heading forward on deck 7. First place we're going to stop, Good Spirits. Now, this is normally a bar that does demonstrations on this ship about 10:15 at night. They'll make special cocktails and a demonstration. But we actually found this as a great place to sit and enjoy when no one else is around to play a game or two. Hey, don't forget to follow us on social media. It's a good way to keep up with where we're at. All right, heading into the Princess Arena. Now, normally this curtain is not down. It looks like this. But for some reason, they've got it down right now. The theater seems a little small to me, and I'm not going to lie, every time we wanted to go see a show, you had to be there at least a half hour or more to even get a seat in the back row. Hey, what's this guy doing? Practicing, I guess. All right, let's get out of here. As we're leaving the arena, we pass the underground. This is for the teenagers, 13 to 18. Actually, 17, sorry about that. 18, they're on their own. Let's take a look and see what this area is like. Lots of couches, ping pong table. They've got TVs set up. Yep, sounds like a normal teenager hangout. Now, I did try to film the middle-age group section, but they were never open for me to actually film. So, sorry if you were looking for that. We missed it this ship. This is deck 7 now, heading aft. So, first thing we come to is Princess Live. Here you're going to find their game shows going on. Comedy was done in here. Kind of interesting because, yeah, there's no doors. There's no way to kind of silence it off. So when it's loud in here, you hear it in the hallway. Now, as we head across the hall here, we come to Butcher's Block by Dario. I'm not too sure who Dario is, but this turns out to be just a steak restaurant. Looks kind of cool in here. Didn't get the opportunity to actually taste any of the food, but looks pretty cool. As we continue to head aft, we come to O'Malley's Pub. You know, I've come to the conclusion there is an Irish pub in every town and every ship we sail on. This one was quite a hoot, though. They had a lot of music going on there. They had good food. Really enjoyed our time in the pub. I know that sounds odd, doesn't it? I enjoyed a pub. Well, that happens. As we leave O'Malley's and we continue to go towards the aft, the next thing we come to is the Piazza. Now, this is going to be the big congregation area where everybody's going to come together for the different show activities, game shows, dance lessons. It's all there. You also here have Bellini's. This is a bar. Kind of nice looking. Yep, that's the main floor. That blue screen right there, they're able to program change, make wider, make a doorway in it. Really kind of cool. Let's head over here. This is the Catch. The Catch is your upcharge seafood restaurant. Now, we did do a wine tasting in here with tapas as a lunch, and it was fantastic. Always heard positive things about the food here. As we keep going around the piazza here, we come to this area. This is Coffee Currents. So here you can get your morning coffee, specialty coffee, of course, going to be an upcharge. They also do have pastries and drinks in the evening. It's really comfortable to sit over here and kind of relax. Also gives you an opportunity to hear the music going on. Let's continue to head towards the back of the ship. Hey, wait, this is a cool place. Let me show you this. This is one of those little located spots that they're all over the ship, but you just got to know where to find them. So this is going through these doors. There's actually 2 sets of doors on each side. And it's just like a little deck area out here. That's one of the spheres of the ship, you can see. That's pretty cool looking. And then right up here, if you look to the other side, there's another little deck area just like this. The best part of this is a great spot to take pictures, if it's not super windy. Let's continue down deck 7 towards the back of the ship, and we come to the shops of Princess. Here on deck 7, you're going to find the different shops for Princess to get their logo ideas and other clothing needs. You can also find different things in these shops. Hey, wait, let's go down this hallway right here. So basically, we're cutting across the ship. And we're going to go downstairs. This is the center or mid elevator bank. And there's some stuff that goes on deck 6 that you can only get to here. Lotus Spa. Lotus Spa has multiple entrances and parts. This one, we're going to go up the stairs from deck 6. Now we're going up to deck 7. And we're going to take a look at the thermal spa. As we enter into the thermal spa area, you see these nice reclining loungers. These are heated loungers. They're nice, warm on your back. They are a hard tile, but believe it or not, very comfortable. The next room is where you'll find all the good stuff. The saunas, steam rooms, the whirlpool with the massaging jets in it. It's all here. This right here is a salt room. Not too sure how the health of that works, but I know it's really comfortable to relax in. There's that whirlpool with those jets going. Those are massagers that you can turn off and on. Oh, they do so good on the neck. These are called experiential showers. Kind of interesting. They'll rain down on you. They'll shoot from the sides. Different lights and colors and smells with them. And this last one, this is the aromatic steam room. Now, I'm not going to get too close with the camera because that just fogs up my lens. But it looks pretty cool, or I should say hot. This last room that we're entering into, this is the relaxation room. So when you're done using everything, you can kind of come in here and just chillax. All right, let's get back up to deck 7 and continue on with the tour. As we continue to head aft on the ship, we come to the old favorite, Wheelhouse Bar. This is on most ships in the Princess fleet, and it's always a good place to relax. Normally, it's located right near, if not part of, the Crown Grill. And here we are at the Crown Grill. This is going to be your premium steakhouse. It's an upcharge. Let's take a look inside. Now, on this particular ship, the Crown Grill serves two purposes. One is that steakhouse for dinner, and you can see things are getting set up for all that. But also, during the day on C days, they allow people in here to play games. And they actually supply quite a few games here. There's Clue and Monopoly and Taboo and Apples to Apples and Jenga. They got all sorts of stuff set up. They've also got a few books out. It's a nice, quiet place to hang out. Now, as we keep heading back towards the back of the ship, we come to the art display. Yes, they do sell the art, and they do the art auctions on this ship. All right, now we're back to the dining room. This is the very aft of the ship, the Celestial Dining Room. That's what's located on deck 7. Let's take a look. Now you can see this other dining room down on deck 6. That is the Aurora dining room. We're going to go take a look at that next. But the view out these back windows has got to be just fantastic at sunset, going the right direction. And over here, you can actually reserve this for your large parties. Kind of nice table, huh? All right, I'm going to take a little shortcut here and get down to the Aurora dining room. But then I think maybe I should go back out to the main entrance and give you a proper walk-in. There we go. So the Aurora dining room is your classic cruise dining room. It's going to have 2 seating times, and you're going to be in the same table area pretty much the entire cruise. Whereas the Celestial dining room, where we were just at, that has a walk-up or reservation. Now let's jump up to deck 8 aft, and we're going to go into the Sanctuary restaurant. Now, there's a group of cabins on this ship that are Sanctuary cabins, and this restaurant is just for them. And their menu's a little different. You're not going to get these in the regular dining rooms. You can see it also is a little spritzed up a little bit, with more greenery, plants on the table. Just a little elevated dining experience. Now we're going to head out of the Sanctuary dining room, and we're going to go forward on deck 8, and you're going to notice it looks a lot like deck 7 in the standpoint that there's more shops. Now, Sabatini's. It's right across from that last shop, and this is your Italian restaurant. It's your upcharge dining, but the food in here has always been perfect. Now, I will say the shops here on deck 8 tend to be a little bit higher price range. You're going to have more watch and jewelry. In fact, you can even get pre-owned Rolexes in this shop. And again, the shop's a princess, so we're looking at jewelry shops up here. These shops lead us right into the non-smoking casino here on board. Now, this is the smaller side of the casino, non-smoking. There's no bar here, but they do have a bar cart in the casino. We're just going to step right out. Ooh, let's cross back over here. We're going to head over here to Ume, and we're going to see what the teppanyaki restaurant looks like. Again, this is your upcharge type restaurant. But man, they can be a lot of fun on a ship. As we exit the restaurant, we're heading back over and going back forward. Here's your shore excursion. Again, we're on deck 8 and we're entering into the Piazza area. And this is going to be your sushi restaurant, Mikado. And again, you got these huge windows that are beautiful during the day. Now, one of the interesting things this atrium has, or this piazza has, are these sofas. They go all the way around, so when something's happening down on the main deck there at deck 7, you can sit and relax and enjoy. We're going to keep working our way around here. And we're going to head on over to Crooners. Yep, Crooners. Great place to have a drink and enjoy some music. Oftentimes they'll have artists playing up here. It's been really enjoyable. Hey, one of the things I got to tell you about these bars too, check their drink menus because they all serve a little different drinks. Now this next place, this is Spellbound. You're only going to find this on the Sun Princess and the Star Princess. It's an upcharge, and it's a magic show and bar. Let's take a look inside. Now, my wife and I, we've had the luxury of going to the Magic Castle before, so I'm just going to say this is kind of how it's decorated. Here's a small theater where you're going to catch a magician doing magic performances. Just in case you were wondering, here's a look at the menu. As we keep working our way around, we've come to the casino. Now this is the smoking side of the casino. It's on the other side of the atrium from the non-smoking. You can see they have all the table games in here and a whole bunch of slot machines. Now I'm not going to go into great detail for the casino because we've already done a complete tour of the Star Casino. So you need to go check that out if you're curious what machines are in here. We even went up onto the betting placards of the tables to see what the games and bets were. So I'll let you check that out. But I still got to be able to get through here. Now I know these are the expensive machines. All right, so we're going to keep heading all the way through, and we're going to go look at the upper deck of the Princess Arena. So this will give you a look at what the view would be like from these upper seats. Hey, that guy is still down there trying to juggle hats. I guess practice makes perfect. And again, this is what it looks like without the curtain down. All right. Those are the bloody nose seats. They're not that far off. Yeah, you got to admire the guy. He's just practicing hard. All right. Next, we're going to jump up to deck 9. Now, from the forward elevators, you have to walk down room hallways to get to the mid area. Ooh, let's stop at the laundromat. Let's talk about that for a second. Now, the laundromat on this ship is a little different than the rest of the Princess ships in that you don't have to buy tokens. Your medallion will touch and activate right there, and they'll charge you $3 for a wash and $3 for a dry. Also, the soap dispensing machine, same way, touch that medallion. They also have an iron and an ironing board. The cabana deck is a private deck, and the rooms from the cabana deck have their own balcony which goes straight out onto the deck. I'm not too sure how it works, and I definitely couldn't see it because I don't have that access. Well, let's get going on with the Piazza. We're now deck 9 up at the top, and we are in the Photoshop area. So this is where you're going to come and look for your pictures that they've been taking throughout the cruise. So it's actually called the Photo Studio. And you can see they still have the couches and seating up here for the Piazza. And this is Alfredo's. Alfredo's Pizzeria. Fresh made pizzas. Again, it's an upcharge. As we work our way around, we come to the International Cafe. Some of the best desserts on the ship. They also do sandwiches around lunchtime, and they do a mean charcuterie cup after 7. Now they also have specialty coffees here. You can see there's a lot of people sitting this morning. They got their coffees and having a little pastry. Now the coffees here are an upcharge, and if you have the bar package, well, you can actually get some drinks made here too. All right, we're going to keep moving towards the back of the ship to the eatery. The eatery is a fancy way to say buffet. So this is your buffet. They've got food that you can take to go. And then they've got a huge selection all the way through. Let's just take a look. Now we're going to turn the corner here, and you can see guys making fresh omelets. We've got salads and greens and fruits, all sorts of good stuff. And so the buffet actually does, hey there, actually does a U shape, and it'll go all the way up again. Now, we're going to turn and keep going to the back, though, because back here is the American Diner. Kind of a fun place. In the evenings, they do serve you at the table, but for the most part, it's just an extended version of the buffet. Love to see how happy the crew's been on this cruise. Now we're going to take one more break away, a little juice station. We're going to go all the way to the back. This is my favorite part on the ship for eating. The American Diner has these 2 decks, one on each side, where you can just sit here and enjoy your breakfast or your lunch and look at that view. That's incredible. It is a great place to spend a nice warm morning. Oh, hey, I actually forgot about something. Promenade Dining. This is located on both sides, and you get to it from the eatery. You saw how I just went through those doors, and they've got all this seating out here. Plus, they've also got food choices. So you can see here they're serving drinks. And they're serving real drinks at the Promenade Bar. And this is the Promenade Grill, which the burgers there are really good. You can see they've got comfy chairs, straight back chairs. Now this is where I was standing from the American Diner, and we're going to go down now to my favorite place to enjoy the sun, at least for this cruise, because we're heading west, so the sun comes up in the east, and this is the rear of the ship, so we're getting the sun pretty much the whole day. This is Wake View Terrace Bar and Terrace Deck. Check out this pool. Up here you got 2 jacuzzis, one on each side, and then you've got this pool with the 2 acrylic ends. Oh, look at this view. Isn't that spectacular? And then there's the acrylic going off the back of the ship. A little spooky. All right, let's go up the other side for the promenade here. And this has a promenade slice. They're serving thick crust pizza here. And did you know they had ice cream here? I just found out. Yay, pretty cool. And they have a bar on this side also. And if we keep walking up, we're going to enter back in the eatery. We're going to jump up to deck 15 to the aft. And this gentleman's going to help us out because we're going to go into the signature lounge. That is their bar area up here. This is the lounge. Uh-oh. All right, he's going to let me film, but that's it. Then I got to get out of here because this lounge is specifically for the suite guests on the ship. No, not the suite people. Those that have actually rented a suite room. They get their own lounge where they can get snacks, drinks, and other fine things. Now, it's 2 decks tall, so you can see that. I'm going to go back down to 15. I bet they have a pianist play in here in the afternoons. Yeah, I bet this is a sweet place to hang out. Right next door on both sides, though, this is probably the best. So these decks are open to everybody. They're just little short places, but look at this view, man. And I'm overlooking there's that Wakeview Terrace. You can actually access these from deck 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14, 15, and 16. And here's the glass elevator in the back that you can take up to any of these. Kind of cool. Ooh, Love by Britta. This is on deck 17, and it's a specialty restaurant again. But it's got the theme of love. And of course, you're on the love boat with Princess, so why not enjoy it? Let's take a look around inside. Now, I'm filming in the wee hours of the morning, so they've got all the blinds pulled down. But just for you guys, I came back and filmed a little bit during the day. This is what your view would look like. All right. We're going to jump all the way to deck 18 forward, and we're going to head back from here. Now, we're not going to do the far forward of deck 18 until the end, so you're going to have to wait to see that gift. But as it is right now, we're heading down towards the aft part of the ship, and the Lido area we'll be able to look down on. As you can tell, there are recliner chairs all over the place on this deck. Now, deck 17 is the Lido deck, and I'm just going to show you from up here the two pool areas they have, all the recliners. Ooh, this is also the Star Bar. It's located here on 17 on the forward aspect, so you're looking down onto the Lido deck. All right, let's get going. Now you can see the size of the jacuzzis. And that gives you just another view of it. Those glass windows are the gym. That's where we're heading next. Yes, that is more of the Lotus Spa. We'll go over that in a minute, but I want to show you the gym. Now, I had to film the gym, I want you to know, after it closed at 11 p.m. And there's still people in here working out even though the gym is now closed. There was a lot of healthy people on this ship. I wasn't one of them. The equipment in here obviously is brand new because the ship is brand new. It all looks great. Somebody else walking on the treadmill. All right, let's hurry over here. I'm going to take you to the wellness studio. Now, the wellness studio, this is where they're obviously going to do their cycling classes, their aerobic classes, their yoga classes, their stretching classes. They've got classes going on all throughout the day. All right, this is where the Lotus Spa has their barber and hair salon located on this ship. So we'll take a quick look. And across this little area, this is where they're going to be doing your nails. They also do a little foot assessment there. If you need arches, they sell you arches. This is where they do their manis and their pedis. We're going to keep heading to the back of the ship here on deck 18. We'll come back to those stairs in a minute. Here's the sanctuary. You'll notice it has a little key lock on there. I can't get through. But I found the main entrance to the Sanctuary Club. Now, I had not paid for this, so we're going to take a real quick look, because they weren't too interested in letting me stay much longer than a quick look. There you go. There's your sanctuary. All right, let's head up these stairs to the jogging track and the sports deck. You can see they've got a full basketball court that they've got set up with pickleball, places to sit. Now, just so you know, 7 laps is 1 mile. Oh, so this is like a little water fountain deck that I never saw work once while I've been on the ship. They probably have that for little kiddos or something of that nature. Now we're back to the other side of the sports deck. It's really been an active ship. People have been using all the different parts of it, and none of it has felt overcrowded at any point in time. Ooh, wait, these stairs. First time I did this, I missed them, so I had to come back and film this. This is kind of a cool little hidden gem type area. As long as you don't mind the sounds of basketball or pickleball going on, this is one great place to relax. Completely shaded over, but you get the good breeze off the ocean. You get the noise from the pickleballers playing. People are just up here reading, doing puzzles, just relaxing. Look at those covers. Those are nice, huh? Oh, before we go down the stairs, look at this view. Something about being out on the open seas, it just does my heart good. All right, back down to the track. So here's another view of the sanctuary just to give you an idea of how large it is on this ship. Goes all the way back there. Multiple jacuzzis on this area. Comfortable chairs. All right. You ever wonder how to play shuffleboard? Well, they actually give you instructions on this, how to score it. I've never understood that. We've got some cornhole bags set up. Yeah, it's a nice active deck. Now, let's take a look at that Lido deck I was telling you about. You can tell the size of the jacuzzi. They've got all the recliners lined up. 2 separate pools. It's nice. Now, here we've got coffee and cones. This is located on one end. And next to it is the mix, which is your bar on the Lido. You can see they've got the nice soft comfy chairs under the cover. Oh, the lighting is just beautiful. Now I'm going to walk on this little crossover ramp bridge area. So you can see kind of what these pools look like. At the forward end, you'll find the Lido Slice and the Lido Taco. This is where you're going to find thin crust pizza and tacos being made. Now, the tacos are made with flour tortilla, not corn. Yeah, that's a preference thing for me. These are the ice and water machines. They worked really well unless it was hot and everybody was using them, then they ran out of ice. The Lido Grill, where you can get yourself a burger or a hot dog here on the Lido deck. And then something that I really appreciated, but actually never used, was Lido Greens, a salad bar up here. Normally I like a good salad, but it didn't happen this time. And of course, there's always one more bar. All right, now we're going to go all the way forward. And this is kind of the special area on both the Sun and the Star, which are both Sphere-class ships. Now that's the dome we're walking by. We're going to go in that in a minute. But this front deck has all the wind protection up here. So when you're cruising through the sea and it's not overly windy, this is a really comfortable place to come and lay in the sun. And they've got all sorts of recliners that they're in the process of putting up right now. You can see those two guys down there. And it's multi-level. It's really nice. It's got the bar back here. And it has two jacuzzis. And it has this pool. Now this pool is an indoor-outdoor pool. It has a little wall there that they can raise and lower to close it off. But most of the time, it's just left open so you can swim in and out. Now, this is the dome. The dome is what this ship is kind of known for. See, there's the indoor part of the pool. And they've got the big light board here that they'll do presentations and stuff with. But look at the gorgeous sun. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Sunrise is happening all around me. And you can see it's multi-terraced with tables and chairs down here on the bottom. Now, on those upper decks, I'll show you later, but those are all well-padded recliners. It's nice. This is the Cascade bar that you can access right from the dome. Now, they'll do events inside the dome. They'll do like candlelight music things. So I'll give you a little hint here in a second of how to find seating. This is just a little water feature they have inside. Water trickles down those panels. If the dome is full, you can borrow one of these chairs and put them right there. Oh man, I love a good sunrise. All right, we're going to go up this ramp here. It's going to take us to the middle area. And you can see how well padded these recliners are right there. Now we're going to go all the way up to the top, and you can see they have more tables and chairs up here. In fact, Kathy and I will come up here and play cards a lot. Don't forget to watch the rest of our videos on the Star Princess, and don't forget to subscribe so you know when they come out. Please subscribe to both of our channels, and in the descriptions below, you will find links to our social media. And you know what? Leave us a comment. Tell us what you like, and let us know what you'd like to see in the future.